The war in Afghanistan is the longest war ever in American history. This has resulted in more than 100,000 civilian casualties in Afghanistan and the death toll of more than 2,000 American soldiers, costing trillions of dollars. For American politicians, the war has already become their negative equity. So starting with the Obama era, Washington, D.C. has long wanted to pull its army out of Afghanistan and end the war. Despite repeated warnings from the Pentagon and the intelligence community to the White House that a hasty withdrawal could quickly worsen the situation in Afghanistan, the Biden administration persisted to complete the withdrawal by September 11th. It shows how eager the White House is to get Afghanistan off the hook. In what has been described as the world's most violent conflict, Afghanistan may yet slip disastrously back into civil war. Since the announcement of the U.S. troop withdrawal, the Taliban have taken full control of a third of the country. The speed has taken the Taliban themselves by surprise. No one knows exactly why American soldiers' withdrawal could change the situation in Afghanistan so quickly. The Washington Post reported earlier, according to internal U.S. government documents, the war lasted for so long a time that the U.S. military, the State Department, and aid agencies began to embezzle in various ways. One of the most famous cases occurred in 2019. The U.S. military airlifted 9 goats from Italy to Afghanistan at a cost of $6 million. Another example would be America's anti-drug campaign in Afghanistan. While in fact, the FBI was involved in opium poppy cultivation and drug trafficking in Afghanistan itself, selling drugs and banning them at the same time, taking points from both sides. And in the Afghanistan war, most of the financial grant from the United States government has been taken by American arms dealers. The United States has never really cared about the Afghan people. The only thing it cares about is how to grab geopolitical gains and line their own pockets from this region known as the Heart of Asia. The status of Afghanistan today has relatively declined in the overall U.S. Middle East strategy, so abandoning Afghanistan will also be the choice of American politicians. The Afghans will be left alone to face the trauma of 20 years of war and a much more uncertain future.